There we go. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. Ah! Hey, everybody, come on in. Come on in. I will not be before you long. I know it says Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. However, it's just me today. Um, we are going to be, so first of all, let me do something so I can at least, first of all, oh, y'all see all this gray goodness. So welcome to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics with me, your girl Paulette. I am here. First of all, let's put on something. The earbobs, the something, little something. I am here. Where are my glasses? Oh God, yes, I have to go get my glasses, right? Because I can't see. All right, so okay, where is mine? Okay, here it is. My cleaning rag, and I also want my last two things is sushi. So I can at least talk a little noise. I'm gonna be a little sushi. All right, y'all. Not mukbang. Oh yes, girl. Yes. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, wait, don't get me started. Because I surely will. All right. I'm gonna put my glasses on so we can get this party started. Whew. Nothing. Can you grab this? Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting ready to do. As a matter of fact, do me a favor. Pass me that right there. Yes, because I'm getting ready to cut up. So, y'all, welcome to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. It is me, your girl Paulette. I'm here by myself today because, folks have emergencies and stuff, And so I said, I'm going to still go live to talk to you guys because the last time I went live was on last night. It was last night. So, no cooking tonight, none of that. It's just like we would do if it was a regular Cullen's Corner show. I have my mine says what I'm getting ready to do is mukbang. I was just getting ready to eat. So okay. Everything has a name. Okay. So and just like that. The name. Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get you guys pulled up. There we go. I'm gonna put you all here so I can see some of the conversation. And what I'm gonna do, this might actually be fun. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what I can do. So I've never done anything like this. So y'all come on in the room. Hey, y'all, come on in. I'm getting ready to do something I've never done. And I am going to eat and talk. So I am getting ready to go over a couple of things. Let's see. Who is this texting me? Child, who is this? Look. Who is this? Oh no, I don't want. Agreed. Agreed. Right. Okay. So I'm answering text messages and stuff, y'all. So listen, we are getting ready to go over a couple of hot topics and things dealing with the Brownstone. Welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. I would encourage you guys to go ahead and share this live. I'm going to do something I've never done before. And I am going to talk and that's weird to me. To be doing it on the screen like that? Well, maybe not so much. Okay, so here's what we're talking about tonight. So as a matter of fact, let me kind of call some people, quote unquote, call some people and let them know that I am currently live because tonight, I was going to talk about something that, hey, can you pass me a salad? Or you can, toss it like or whatever. Welcome, welcome, y'all. Come on in this room. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, I have a Walmart. What is this? Walmart Taylor Farms apple and walnut salad with chicken. So y'all, I had a what did I have earlier? Levy, what did we have? Well, first of all, let me sip on my little cocktail. Yes, praise the Lord, saints. Yes. Now, what I have here is I have my cocktail, I have my salad, and I have my sushi roll. And I have my chopsticks. And we're going to talk a little bit tonight about a couple of things that I think. So a couple of people kind of reached out to me about some stuff. And of course, we're going to talk about Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. Y'all pray for me because I'm going to be drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. All right, let me move this out of the way. Let's see. Ooh. All right, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. Oh my God, I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna so pay for this, Imani. All right, okay. So let me move, and I have my readers on so I can see y'all because I have my contacts in today. So I'm gonna let's. Ooh, what was that? Okay, hold on. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to take power, please. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because most people's already ready. Well, I mean, it was impromptu. Yes, because you were like, "Are you gonna do my thing? That is a work thing." Okay, well, that's what you're ready to do. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay. All right, welcome to Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. I'm taking over the show for tonight because shout out to Cullen and the family. And DeCarlo, who is not here, but I'm sure that they're going to be paying attention somewhere. Y'all, I got my little salad. So let's talk about what's in my salad. I hope I'm doing this right. So I have my blue cheese right here. So I'm going to put that in my salad. All right, hang on. Yes, honey, right there. Boom. So put my blue cheese in there. Now I have cranberries and walnuts over here. Ooh, they're going to be nice and crispy. And then I have like 3 pieces of chicken. Because that's really all it is 3 pieces of daggone chicken. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here and I'm going to put my little salad dressing. So guys, I got this from Walmart. It was like, I don't know, a couple dollars, $3 and some change. So I bought like 4 so I could have something for lunch when I'm working from home. So big shout out to my crew tonight. Urban Minimalist with Tunes and Tingles. We have DeCarlo with Ear Hustling Radio. You can check out his podcast, which is a mainstay on the KCCR, the Brownstone website. Y'all see my cool t-shirt? TSP Mastermind. Hey, let me stop. All right, so I'm gonna kind of mix this up a little bit. Y'all know they don't never give you enough dressing. It just be just enough. Be like, look, you gotta dip it in order for you to really get into it, right? All right, so I don't even know what kind of dressing this was. I just tore it open. I might need to add me a little something else to this, honey. This is dry as the Sahara daggone desert. Listen, y'all. All right, so it's your girl Paulette, and I am one of the hosts of Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. This is Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. We're going to be covering some hot topics tonight, but the biggest one that I wanted to cover tonight for you guys is we're going to be talking about, and that's enough of y'all seeing my mouth. We're going to be talking about, first of all, what's in the news. Second of all, you might do me a favor, call Lily really quick. She had a piece of news on Miss Brittany, and I need that link so we can talk about it because I don't see it. What I want to do is the first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about what's in the news, like I always do, right? Because this is something that we would do with Cullen's Corner Hot Topics anyway. However, I was asked to maybe graze over the hot topics. However, oh my gosh, she's running. No. Tell her to just send a link. Mm-hmm. Okay. Not Britney Spears, the young lady that's over in Russia. What's her name? Yep, Brittany Briner, whatever her name is. We want to definitely talk about that. So we're going to talk about some of the topics that I have agreed to discuss today with you guys while I eat my salad and while I crunch on all of these. I also have pretzels. How about that? I have pretzels. Okay, I'm gonna cut up, y'all. That's what I'm getting ready to do. All right, so I have pretzels. Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Let me try another one. Let me see. Oh, Lord. Am I doing this wrong? Can y'all hear that? No? All right, check this out. So I have some information that I think is super important about this young lady that has been detained in Russia. Let me see if she sent me. Okay, so this came from Politico. Let's take a look and see what they said. So, y'all, ready for this? WNBA star Brittany Griner has been detained in Russia for 4.5 months. She says, quote, "Please don't forget about me." February 17th, here's what we know. Griner is detained at a Moscow airport after Russian authorities said they found cannabis oil in her luggage. The maximum penalty for cannabis oil is 10 years in prison. 1 month later, on March 17th, a Moscow court extends Griner's arrest to May 19th, according to Russian state news against agency TASS. March 23rd, after multiple demands, a U.S. State Department official is allowed to visit Griner. The official said they found Griner to be, quote, in good condition. April 27th, Trevor Reed, the former Marine who had been detained in Moscow, is released as part of a prisoner exchange with Russia. Griner supporters are encouraging a similar strategy to bring the WNBA star home. Griner's detention on May 13th is extended again by 1 month per her lawyer. June 14th, Griner's detention is extended for a third time through at least July 2nd, according to Russian state media. The WNBA star on July 4th sends President Biden a handwritten note pleading for his help to get her and other American detainees released. On July 5th, Sherelle Griner, Brittany's wife, speaks out on CBS criticizing U.S. officials for, quote, not doing anything. "I still have not heard from him," she said about President Biden. "I will not be quiet anymore." So, in a handwritten note delivered on July 4th, WNBA star Brittany Griner pleaded with President Biden to get her out of Russia 4.5 months after she was taken into custody. "Please don't forget about me and the other American detainers," she wrote. "Please do all you can to bring us home." The two-time Olympic gold medalist is currently on trial in Russia after being detained at a Moscow airport in mid-February on charges of possessing cannabis oil. She faces a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. The U.S. considers Griner wrongfully detained and continues to work aggressively, using every available means to bring her home, according to a spokesperson. But Brittany's wife, Sherelle, criticized the administration's efforts in an interview with CBS today, saying U.S. officials are not doing anything. Initially, she says, "I was told we're going to try and handle this behind the scenes, and let's not raise her value and stay quiet. And I did that," she stated. "And respectfully, we're over 140 days at this point. That does not work," she said. Griner's trial is scheduled to resume this Thursday. Okay. Wow. So here's what I'm going to do. What I always do during Cullen's Corner Hot Topics is this. She literally broke the law, someone said, of the country she was at. When you break the law, you go to jail. The fact she thinks she's in the same level as Marine blows me away. I'm sorry. She's still a human being, Marine or not. All right. So if you travel to another country, it's a good idea to know what their laws and rules are beforehand. It also what they consider a controlled substance. Their country, their law. She was set up, bring her home. These are different statements that everybody was saying. Then, of course, here it comes. If she was white, the news would be all over it. So the replies to that was people are laughing, ha ha, race baiting like it pays you. But she's a black LGBTQ person, and the news is all over it. Wall Street Journal, Vice News, Good Morning America, World News Tonight with David Meyer. Are you mad with that faux news doesn't mention her? Okay, excuse me. Y'all didn't hear that. Yes, you did. Obviously, the concept of cannabis oil being illegal anywhere is ridiculous. But still, dang, look up the laws of where you're going, especially Russia, and especially during this time. Like, why would you not want to know what the laws are? I don't understand that. All right, so let's see. This is a great example of one of the reasons we have runaway crime in this country. In America, we no longer hold people responsible for their actions, especially if you're a celebrity or have money. We teach our children all they need is a good lie and a good attorney. People always try to blame everyone but themselves. Let her enjoy Russia. She deserves it. I'm sorry, what? So, of course, I'm going to start doing some due diligence and finding out some more information about what her particular case is all about. But this is wow. Now let's talk about something else that has recently happened. You guys do know that Ketanji Brown Jackson has been sworn into the Supreme Court. She's actually the first Black woman to have a seat on the High Court at this point. So this was actually on June 30th. She was sworn in. So that was about 7 days ago. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson was sworn in on Thursday, the culmination of her historic ascension as the first Black woman to claim a seat on the nation's highest court. Jackson was sworn in by Chief Justice John Roberts, who administered the constitutional oath, and now retired Justice Stephen Breyer. Jackson was nominated last February by President Biden to replace Breyer and was confirmed by the Senate in April. Jackson's placement will have no impact on its ideological tilt, as justices appointed by GOP presidents still outnumber the Democrats appointed justices 6-3. 6-3. Hey, Miss Cara, come on in, come on in. So even though Thursday's ceremony was small and brief, attended by a small group that included her husband and her daughters, a larger ceremony is expected at a later date. Okay, so let's talk about that. A really good friend of mine explained to me that it wasn't, so I've heard this. Hang on just a second. Let me sip on my little cocktail just a little bit. Y'all ready? Hold on just a minute. Yes. Y'all, I'm gonna be bent before this is over with. I'm gonna be bent. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be bent. Now, so the conversation that I've been hearing is they were trying to get Roe v. Wade overturned before Ketanji Brown Jackson was sworn in as the new justice. Well, what I have learned, because I was one of those who was actually a part of that. Well, the reality is that right now the Democrats are actually, it still would have been 3-3. What was it? 3 to whatever the number is, but the Democrats still would have been outnumbered in the vote itself. So her being there in that decision wouldn't have made a difference at all, even if she did vote for Roe v. Wade to remain in there. So unfortunately, the hard part is regardless, the right people got behind. See, this is okay. So let's stop right there. Let's talk about this really quick. We have to talk about this. Okay. I think this is super important for y'all to hear me say this. I think that you guys need to hear me when I say this. We have to start voting. We have to not only vote during our presidential elections, we also have to start voting during those times of the year when we don't think it matters, because that's when it does. That's when it does. Plain and simple. So here we are thinking that we done got somebody in office. First of all, many of us did that because we were sick of old boy. It ain't like we just really just forgot about all the stuff that Biden has in his past and in his repertoire of things that he has done. That's a whole no, right? So here we are. We're in this situation with someone who seems to be a bit aloof, at least to me. Okay, I could be wrong. You ride bicycles and falling off of bicycles. Did y'all see Biden fall off that bicycle? Did y'all see him? Was it just me? Monty, did you see him fall? It was hilarious. He just kind of just rolled up just a little bit and then for long, he was on his side, just bloom. And I'm thinking, anyway, that's your current president. All right. But here's the thing, in order for change to happen, the thing that you're going to have to do is vote. Now, the hard part is the Supreme Court is it. That's it. Okay. So now we got some other things that we're going to have to contend with here in a bit. And the unfortunate part is that they're there for life, unless, and I mean, when I say life, I mean until death do they part, until they kill over. They say, no, I'm getting ready to retire. That's it for me, right? So with that being said, we have an issue where unfortunately things that we want to pass, especially as people who consider themselves to be on the quote unquote right side of what's right and wrong in this country, are going to get overlooked. Okay, because we didn't vote. We didn't vote the right people in. Okay, and this unprecedented overturning of Roe v. Wade is going to be so impactful. But I'm gonna say this while I eat on my little salad. Y'all ready? Mm-hmm. Yes, my chicken salad. Listen, I want y'all to hear me. Hear me good. One of the things that is going to happen is what they want to stop. Let me tell y'all something. One monkey don't stop no show. Let me say that again. These sisters and these women and these ladies and these beautiful people who want to have control over their bodies, they're gonna do what they've always done. Okay. It would be good to have a way for it to be done safely. And yes, we're talking about abortion, if anybody has any questions. But I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all gonna do what you want to do anyway. You always have. Okay. Just like folks running around here selling drugs and doing all kind of stuff and everything. You don't think that these people know how to do in-home abortions? I never said that it was safe. I never said, but they trust me. They will find a way. They're gonna find a way. Think it's a game. Think it's a game. And that is my concern. My concern is what happens to the millions of women who are going to be impacted by this and who have to make that decision to do something that will physically impact them forever in a non-surgical, non-medical environment where they are taking matters into their own hands. So I saw I think it was a news post, it was a video where the news came down as they were preparing for an abortion, and they literally had to stop it at that moment. It was an underage child who had been assaulted by a family member, and they couldn't help her. They couldn't help her. And and this was in Texas. And so, sadly, when I say underage, I think they said the little girl was like 10. Okay. So the unfortunate part is they had to go home and try to figure out what they were going to do. Best believe something was going to get done. You hear me? And I hate to sound like that all country and stuff, but it's true. Something going to get done. People going to do what they've always done, period. We just want it to be safe. We want it to be where women don't lose their lives. You know what I mean? That's all I want. I want to see people be able to continue to keep their choice because it's her body, And I understand Mr. Cook, our resident attorney for Cullen's Corner, was very, very clear on, oh, thank you for the likes, y'all. Come on in here. I didn't even see. I so appreciate you. Hey, Tracy girl, how you doing? How you doing, honey? We're just sitting over here just having some conversation because Cullen asked me to continue to move on because bro man busy. So we're trying to get some stuff done behind the scenes. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna just go. I'm not even gonna cancel it. I'm gonna just come on here and just eat my little salad, or what Imani says is mukbang. I'm not smacking. I don't even know how to do that. How do you do it, Imani? You go like this? That is disgusting. Is that right? Mm-mm. All right, so we have covered that topic, but I had to say that because I think it's important for people to understand from a woman's perspective. I'm good. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. I'm good. Women gonna do what they always have done, and we're gonna make it happen, Captain. You hear me? All right, now moving on. So we have talked about Miss Griner's case, and prayerfully they're gonna bring her home. You know what I mean? I I'm not in. I don't know Russia's laws. Now the word is she didn't have anything. Some people are saying that she did. At this point, it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, this poor girl was. I want to share a video with y'all. I really, really do. Let me see if I can save this. Hold on. I want to talk about police brutality. I definitely want to talk about it. And I'm going to let you guys know that when I load this, that it may trigger some of you. Okay. Some of you may have already heard about it. But I definitely want to talk about an incident that occurred. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I can even get it loaded. Because if I can't, then we out of there. We out of there. But the video is horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. Let me see what I can do. I'm going to try. I am going to try. My child does it every single time I go live. So we have a video that I'm trying to share with you guys. Hang on just a second. Let me see if I can get in here and load this. I knew it was going to make me do that. Y'all, I want y'all to see this. So another thing that I'm going to be talking about tonight is working from home. I have done it before, but I promised someone that I was going to talk about it again so that you guys could learn a couple of new things about working from home. But before we do that, I want you to go ahead, if you would please, go ahead and download the KCCR My Brownstone Living app and listen in. Please listen in. Go ahead and listen in so that we can, get in and do what we need to do and provide you guys with more news and information. Here's something else I need you guys to do. I'm loading this video now. Hang on. It's gonna make me go live twice. What is it doing? All right. I don't. Okay. Me. I'm just gonna put me. Me. All right.
So I'm going to remove me.
All right, you guys. That's creepy. Oh, I know what I did. All right. Okay, can you hear me? Yep, you should be able to hear me. Here's what I'm doing. Hold on. She confessed, Tracy? Girl, tell me more. What? Oh my Lord. I didn't know that. Settings. Let me go to settings. I want to try to let me go to general. It's not gonna let me do it. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. I'm sorry, on my computer. And I don't know if I have enough capacity to. So I'm gonna remove myself from here. And I want to, here's what I'll do, because I think it's so important for us to talk about this last one. Have you guys heard about the 5 New Haven, Connecticut police officers who are now on paid leave for the harm that they have caused a young Black man that they arrested for having a gun on his person? So let me look that up because I actually have the video of what they did to him, and it's heartbreaking. It's wrenching. And you know what? But I have got to get this so that you guys can see it. I need y'all to see this, like for real, and it's probably gonna get me blocked. I guarantee it's gonna get me blocked. Whew. Hang on. Let me see if it's gonna let me download. And it was funny, y'all, as I found this right before I decided to go live this afternoon, and I was like, I can't not share this. And she did, huh? In court today. Y'all, they giving her 10 years, baby. You hear me? Unless, of course, we do the swap and the exchange that they're asking for. She gonna do some time. What do you think, Tracy? What do you think about that? Oh my God, y'all. Miss Cara, what? Lord have mercy. I can't. This is she confessed. I don't have no words. I don't have no words. So y'all, let me tell y'all about this young man in New Haven, Connecticut. Young black man, and I'm gonna share the video later because evidently it's not gonna let me load it like I would like to. New Haven, Connecticut. First of all, Connecticut. Come on, y'all. Let me see. So we have a young man who was arrested by New Haven, Connecticut police. They put the young man in handcuffs. They not gonna bring her home, you say, Miss Cara? They're not gonna bring her home because she hates the U.S. Oh, she said that? Oh, girl, it's over with. I ain't know she had said all that. That's why my heart sank. They're gonna try to make an example. Oh, she done. It's done for. It's over with. And then Biden has been so quiet about it. Mm-mm. 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 My goodness. Here we go. Found it. So this really hasn't made public news yet. Like this, I'm seeing it has and it hasn't. So they're talking about it in Connecticut. So let me tell y'all what they're talking about. Ready? Richard Randy Cox suffered severe injuries while handcuffed in the back of a police van after he was arrested in June. New Haven police said the van came to a sudden stop to avoid an accident. Cox was not seat belted into a seat, and surveillance video shows him hitting a wall behind the cab and back of the van head first. Well, y'all, he kept telling them he moved his head, he broke his neck, y'all. So, New Haven officials announced Thursday that suspects will typically be brought to lockup in a police cruiser after they are arrested. Listen to this. The change in policy and how people in police custody are transported comes after a man was paralyzed on Juneteenth when a police van he was riding in came to a sudden stop. New Haven police officers will also be required to ask a person being arrested if they need medical attention when they are taken into custody and when they arrive at the lockup. Mayor Justin Elliker and Police Chief Carl Jacobson said the changes in policy are aimed to keep people in custody safer. How about they should have made that priority when he told them he couldn't move? They had him in handcuffs and they said, you can move. You got to see the video. Oh my God, I need to load this sucker. You got to see it because if you haven't seen it, I'm going to see to it that I get this out because I could not believe that they did that. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to see what I can do because y'all need to see this, honey. Y'all really do. It blew my ever-loving mind. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Let me see how I can load this sucker because I know I can because I've done it. It may not allow me to get to my comments unless, of course, I'm in the desktop. Hang on just a second. Oh, found it. Oh, y'all about to see this. Hold on. Boom. Got it. Oh man, hang on. Let me see if I can add it before my phone dies. Yep, it's not going to let me save it. And I'll tell you why, because it's not an MP4 format. But here's what I'm going to tell you guys. Listen, they literally tossed this guy around. And, uh-oh. Oh, that's me. All right. So they literally tossed this guy around. And then when he told them that he couldn't move, listen closely, he told them he couldn't move. He was begging them, telling them, y'all, I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. Let me tell you what they did. They dragged him some more. Then they dragged him some more. And then they shackled his ankles. And they kept telling him, you can move, you can move. I watched it with these two eyeballs right before I came on this video. And they continued to tell him, you can move, oh, you can move. It was about 5 officers that were dragging him, literally dragging him, as if he was not wanting to get up and walk. Well, come to find out, the young man is paralyzed from the waist down, the chest down. So they hit him that hard. So he's in intensive care right now. Cox was not belted into a seat, and surveillance video shows him hitting a wall between the cab and let's see, between the cab and the back of the van head first. Officer Diaz kept driving immediately after the sudden stop. Oh, you saw it the other day. Despite Cox telling the officers he was injured and couldn't move, according to officials and the surveillance video. Diaz did stop before reaching the police station. He called paramedics, but told them to meet them at the station. Here's where I'm disgusted. Y'all ready? I'm disgusted because after they pulled him from the van and placed him in a wheelchair, he was pulled by officers at the station and dragged to a cell and left on the ground before paramedics arrived. They never asked him, was he okay? They never asked him anything at all. Do you need medical support? Whatever. They just assume that he was being what they think he is. Okay? Diaz and 4 other members of the New Haven Police Department who were involved in the transport and detention of Cox have been placed on paid leave pending a state police investigation. And there's nothing to investigate. The video is clear. The boy is injured. You can see it. He cannot even hold his head up. So they announced the reforms on Thursday, including eliminating the use. Hey, Mr. Tony, how are you? Eliminating the use of police vans for most prisoner transports and using marked police vehicles instead. So at the end of the day, city officials are inviting residents to several planned town hall style discussions on police department issues, with the first one scheduled for July 14th. Now, did you see that, Tracy? Like, I was absolutely disgusted. I don't care what you've done. And according to reports, there was a call made that said that the young man had a weapon. Was that any way for you to treat anybody when we are literally gently handcuffing white boys who done shot up entire neighborhoods? Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet because today is that day. Elliker said he met with Cox on Wednesday at the hospital, and Cox was still paralyzed from the waist down and struggled to speak, y'all. He struggled to speak. The incident that happened with Mr. Cox was unacceptable. We are committed to making the necessary changes and having the necessary conversations to further strengthen the city's approach to public safety and to ensure that our public department is operating in a manner that best serves our residents. No, I didn't see it, but it's becoming so common. Girl, I got the video, honey. I'm gonna inbox you. Listen, matter of fact, right now, hopefully my phone won't die. But you need to see this. Oh my goodness. Like, I can't believe. And they're literally dragging him. This is what got me, was the dragging. And telling him, oh, you can get up, you can get up, you can get up. It's like a 2-minute video, y'all. And I'm really disappointed that I did. But I'm gonna send it to you, Tracy girl, so you can see this. And Miss Carr says she already seen it, but I just sent it to you, honey. I need you to see this because I still cannot believe that they literally dragged this young man. He's paralyzed from the waist down. And you can see the way that he is, how he is behaving in the wheelchair, that he's freaking injured. He's injured. What y'all doing? This how y'all do people? Okay. I ain't surprised. How about that? It don't surprise me none. at all. I was supposed to be doing mukbang. I ain't doing no mukbang. That's clear. All right, so let's move on and let's start talking about some of the things. What city was he in? Hold on. This was in New Haven, Connecticut. New Haven, Connecticut. That's where it was. And I'm so disappointed by that. All right, now, this is what I want y'all to do. Get more tips, topics, and talk with the Brownstone Living newsletter. All you need to do to sign up is go to, y'all ready for this? I don't need y'all to go to mybrownstoneliving.com. I need you to go to kccrthebrownstone.com. And that is where you're going to go to the top of the screen and you're going to see Brownstone newsletter. Tap on that black box and it's going to open up the actual, newsletter. In order for you to download it, you're going to hit 0, enter your email address, and you're going to be sent a digital copy of the newsletter for last month, and then July's newsletter is going to automatically be sent to you over the weekend. Okay, so I do encourage you to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and check out KCCR, the Brownstone. Let's see what's happening right now, because oh, I forgot we had a whole issue today, didn't we? All right, hang on, y'all, because I want to see what's happening. All right, but yeah, so I was just really, really surprised by that and disappointed. A Black soldier from Georgia was among the parade shooting on Monday, killed also. What? Are you serious? Oh, Lord have mercy. It's just too much going on, y'all. We're not even going to talk about gun reform. So we can talk about what's happening with women's bodies, but we can't talk about the fact that once the babies get here, they don't have no way to get safe, no nothing. We just out there. I don't understand, folks. I really don't. It don't make sense to me at all. I need y'all to help me get some clarity behind all of this. Now, listen, let me talk about working from home, okay? Because I did say that I was going to be bringing up a couple of things about working from home. There are a lot of opportunities that are currently out there, and I definitely guys. Let's see. All right. All right. What's happening? All right. So, all of that aside, what I am working on right now is KCCR. And I want to take a look and see how we're doing. All right, we're good to go. Everything is still in there. What I want to do is take a look at our PSAs. So every once in a while, I will come, but we can't make it make sense when it doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense at all. Did you, y'all? So I want y'all to know the reason why I keep doing like this is because I have 2 cameras going. And so I'm over here and I'm looking at what you guys are saying and I'm looking straight ahead while I do this. And I'm still thrilled because I literally cannot believe that this is happening. Like I can't, can y'all help me understand? Or am I just the one that's, really weird? And I do not understand how we continue to get in these places. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I really don't. It is too much for me to kind of comprehend at this point. Top. All right, let's see if that works. I'm not understanding why we are not getting randomizer. All right, let's see what's happening. So I just like to kind of go in here and kind of see if everything is working the way that it should, and it is. So I'm gonna grab that. Let's see what happens. And nothing. Okay. Very good. So now I know I got some work I need to do. All right. So with all of that said, let's talk about working from home really, really quick before I start trying to figure out what's going on here with our broadcaster. Now, one of the things that I do talk about a lot is I do talk about working from home because it is like the new thing to a lot of people who want to have more flexibility, who want to be able to have more of their time back, who sick of folks telling them what. All right, now there is a website that I am going to share with you guys. that I think is important. Hang on, I'm gonna edit this one and then I'm gonna put it up there. I am not being paid by these people. I swear by them. RatRaceRebellion.com. I'm going to show that at the bottom of the screen here. If I were you, I would go ahead and grab that website and I would take a look at some of the opportunities that are currently available for those folks who want to work from home. I'm going to give you a couple of tips. First of all, here's a couple of things you need to know. The work from home industry has changed quite a bit. Hey, Virginia, how you doing? The work from home industry has changed quite a bit. Please know that. And because it has changed quite a bit, a lot of the things that were happening when I was literally in the game and starting to get into it have changed. So back when I started, they paid you by the minute. So you could make I don't know, 0.45 or 0.40 per minute or whatever for talk time and stuff like that. Now they paying you straight out. They don't even care. They like, oh, we need you to work from home. It'll be easier. We don't have to pay for OSHA. We don't have to pay for any other issues dealing with the building. We don't have to pay for none of that. So if you over here at ratracerebellion.com right now, here's what you are going to see for work from home opportunities. Let me say this again. I am not being paid by ratracerebellion.com for this information. What I am telling you is from my personal experience with them and for people who I have referred to them. Hey, Ro, how are you? And for people who have benefited from me telling them about Rat Race Rebellion. I'll tell anybody about Rat Race. Okay. Rat Race Rebellion has been around since really the advent of the work at home industry, of this new gig industry. Back when it was like somebody works from home. What? Yes, girl, I know somebody that works from home, and that would be me. All right, now, what ratracerebellion.com right now has on the site, and then I'm going to give you those tips I was talking about. So this is your tips, topics, and talk moment. Williams-Sonoma is actually hiring right now. Do y'all know who that is? Y'all don't know who? Listen, Williams-Sonoma is hiring. Right now, they're starting out at $15 an hour. They are only hiring in specific states, so do pay attention to that when you are applying for job opportunities. Okay, I definitely want to tell y'all that. Now, they usually have a daily list of work from home jobs and extra cash opportunities that are available. But then there are those companies that's just going to pay to be on their website because they know they get millions of views and millions of eyeballs. They are currently looking for healthcare customer service reps, full benefits, paid training, computer provided. Y'all, if you know anybody that needs this information, or you just trying to find out, tips, topics, and talk and news and information that you can use, share this with somebody that needs this. It's some folks out there that's ready to. Us kitchen people know about William. Hello, show do. You better tell them, Ro. Yes. All right. So every day you get an email. So go ahead and register for their newsletter. That would be the first thing I would do. Again, I'm being paid for this. I know my mentor right now would have an absolute fit if he knew I raised for free. But I think that it's important because so many of us are trying to take control and take back our lives, right? So we want to definitely gain some clarity behind that. Let me see. Let me clear that out. I am so confused. Why is it not? All right, so we're gonna clear that and we're just gonna start over. All right, now, opportunities. There's an opportunity now with an agency where they call it ad quality rater, AD, like advertising. Now, I've actually done that. Here's what I'm gonna tell you, and I want y'all to listen to me good. This is some of the stuff that I actually did. Number one, if you want to work from home, please understand you are working. Okay? Please do not get it twisted that you will not be working and that you can fry chicken and go to sleep and take super naps and stuff like that. And because that is not the way that it works. Okay? Now, when you are working from home, they will probably most likely require you, if they require you to have computer equipment and they're not going to provide it for you, they're going to require that you take speed tests. So you're going to have to get a wired connection to your laptop or your computer. Most times they're not going to want you to have a computer because they already know how cumbersome they are. But I would tell you that what they're going to ask you for is a screenshot of the speed of your upload and download speeds to their system. Okay. They're going to send you a link to take that test. The second thing that they're going to do is they're going to have you to complete all of your information. That doesn't mean that you have the job. So don't get it twisted. You're going to submit your information just like you would with any other regular job. And then if it were me, I would continue to keep looking. Let me tell you why. I learned as a work at home gig worker for years and years that you have to set a monetary goal for yourself every single day, because one work at home gig will probably not be enough for what you are trying to do, unless, of course, you're in a profession like human resources um, or something like that. Yes, please go ahead and share this. Brandy, Harvey, yes, and anybody else that is currently listening to the sound of my voice. I think I know one other person that probably needs to be on this call. Let me pull her up. So the first thing that I would tell you, here she is. All right, so the first thing that I would tell you is I would absolutely look at how much money you want to bring in every month. Okay. I had it down to a science. I knew that at the time what my rent was while I was in school and stuff like that. This was in 2004, 5, 6, 7, stuff like that. My rent was super cheap. I was living in Arkansas at the time, but I was making, I had it where I was making $100 a day. I would work 7 days a week though, but I would not stop working until I made $100 a day. That was a minimum of $3,000 per month. I was a 1099. 1099 means I was responsible for my own taxes. Are y'all listening? I would absolutely take notes. Okay. Because I don't know about you, but these is nuggets. If y'all know that these is nuggets, y'all need to be putting in the chat nuggets. Okay. If you didn't know about Rat Race Rebellion, baby, now you do. All right. I would absolutely look them up. I would look them up while I'm talking, but I'm giving you the tips that you're going to need in order to make this work for yourself long term. Okay. Find out how much money you need to make, because 9 times out of 10, you will be what they call a 1099 worker. Okay. If you are one of those lucky folks that ends up with a W-2 or 1040 type of gig, even better, you don't have to worry about that. But you still don't have to worry about it if you take these necessary tips. Now, after I set up how much money I was going to be bringing in every single month, what I would do is when I got paid, I would take 20 to 30% of my paycheck and I would put it in my savings account. Period. It was something that I didn't touch at all. It was not for expenses. It was not for anything. It did not get touched. Then I lived off of the rest because I needed to make sure that when tax season rolled around, if I owed money, I would have it. And what a lot of people end up doing as if they're 1099 work from home gig worker is they spend all the money as soon as they get it. You can't do that. You have to treat yourself like you're a business, right? Now, a lot of times as a 1099, listen closely to this. Listen, listen, listen. I'm about to drop another nugget. Y'all better be ready. I would write this down. A lot of time as a 1099 worker, what you end up doing is using your social, using your first and last name. But as a 1099 worker, you can work under your business name. What I would encourage you to do is to register with your local county and register as a sole proprietorship if you want. Now, there are several different ones, and I'm not a corporate or whatever attorney, but this is what I did, and it worked out fine for me, okay? I would go down to the courthouse wherever I was living at the time, and I would register my business, and I would also get an EIN, or an employee identification number, employer identification number, or what they call an EIN. Let me give y'all a little tea. Y'all ready? Hold on just a minute, because I'm going to sip a little bit more of this margarita. Hold on. All right. Now, the next thing that you want to do is get that EIN. But here's the tea. There are so many companies that are playing y'all right now. Listen very closely to me. There are so many companies that are playing y'all right now, and I cannot stand it. So I'm going to open my big old mouth, and I'm going to let y'all know EINs are free, folks. All you got to do is go to irs.gov, irs.gov, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to put into the search EIN. And guess what it's going to do? It's going to pop up the page where you start registering for your EIN. There are so many people that's getting played by this right now. I could smack all y'all. All you have to do is some basic research, and you're going to find out that getting an EIN does not cost you $399, because that's what some of these folks out here is charging y'all. Ma'am, they doing it. They is doing it. You hear me? Or as your grandpa say, do you hear me now? Don't they do it? $399 and taking y'all right to the daggone bank. Who is that? Oh, I was gonna say, who knocking on my door? That's Lily. She ringing the doorbell. So Lily trying to get ready to get back to FAMU. So she out here running in this daggone heat because she already know Bad Camp about to whoop her. But listen, so EIN is free. Do not go, and takes less than that part, Ro, that part, it takes you less than 5 minutes to do it. You listen, I'm gonna say it again. Let's say it together. You do not have to pay somebody to get your EIN. Amen. I'm sorry. I had to do it. That's the liquor talking. That's what that is. I'm just saying. Hey, Lily. Who are you sweating? Girl, it's free. All you got to do is go to irs.gov. Listen, irs.gov. Let me say it again. You do not need to pay anybody a fee to get your EIN. Go to irs.gov. Amen. Okay. All right. So I'm done with that. Ooh, child, let's get a little out of here. So listen, that's one. So you have your LLC. And again, you can go down to the courthouse or you can register with your local state. That's what I did. I registered with the state, but I have a business. It's called Brownstone Worldwide. So I registered with the state. I have my business license and stuff like that already for my business. And then once you have that, then you can go to your local bank and you can open up your business bank account using your EIN and your business name. Okay. The best thing to do is to take your information to the bank that you're currently banking with. You don't have to, but it's just easier because they probably recognize your face or whatever, and they kind of know you. You know what I mean? So you have a way to just take all your paperwork and stuff, and get started. You'll probably be asked to deposit maybe some. You can open up some for like $150, $200. Some will ask you for $1,000. It just really depends on the size of the bank. Using a smaller community bank always worked for me. Okay, so I opened up one at the local credit union where I was, and I'm still with them, and it worked out. So I'm just kind of giving y'all some information. So recap on when you decide to work from home. First of all, start applying. Go to ratracerebellion.com. That's the best place to start. Okay, so I was telling you guys about a couple of different work at home jobs. I am going to tell you this. Please be prepared and know that most of these work at home jobs are phone jobs. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Okay, if you can handle a couple of folks calling in mad because the cable cut off or their cell phone ain't working or the cable out in that area and stuff like that, or they want to book a cruise or they want to book a flight or whatever, this is definitely for you. Okay, I know at one time I had a chat job and I was taking phone calls at the same time. I was off the chat. So I was a supervisor for Travelocity working from home. And I was working as a chat moderator for Office Depot. And so if your orders or whatever didn't come through, then you would come directly to me. So I was making $17 an hour with Travelocity, and I was making, I think it was like and I think it was like $12.50 for Office Depot. And I was doing them both at the same time. But the rule of thumb, always know how much money that you want to make per day and divide that per month, and then divide that up by 30 days. If you want to divide it up by the days that you know that you're willing to work, then divide it by that so you'll know how many hours that you have to work in order for you to get the money that you need for your household. Now, I'm gonna school you on something else that most people that's working from home and trying to get you to work under their agencies and stuff. We're gonna talk about that too. Ooh, I feel like giving all the tea tonight. Should I give all the tea, y'all? Should I give all the tea? I think I should give all the tea, okay? Because I don't think that it's fair in some instances, and it's cool, right? Y'all can take this information and do with it what you want, and it's gonna be some people hot with me. There are going to be people that are going to recruit you to work for them or work under them, but at the same token, Tracy said, "Tea, please, honey. Hold on. I'm gonna sip on this here margarita one more again. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Now, the other thing that I want to tell you guys about working from home that a lot of people are not going to tell you is a schedule. Now, Lily, at any time that I'm wrong, stop me because you work from home too. Yes? Okay. Now, when you work from home, a schedule is released every week, correct? Mm-hmm. Yes. The schedule is released to not just you. Listen closely. It is released to everybody that works for that company. So say for instance, it was hypothetically Travelocity. You know, here's something else too. Most companies require, listen closely to this, most companies require that you do a minimum of 15 to 20 hours per week. It will be in your contract what they require. 9 times out of 10, they're going to require that you work at least one weekend out of your work week, period. And they're going to require that you do 5 to 7 hours on that weekend day, or you can split it up and do 3.5 on one day, 3.5 on Sunday. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Now, they're going to release the schedule for the entire month. Sometimes they might do it by the month, they might do it by the week. Okay. Now, what most people do and what I did, hold on, let me see. This salad that got wilted. I sat here and started running my mouth. Listen, let me tell you what they do. So they're gonna release all those hours, and you're gonna be like, I need to work between 9 a.m. and XYZ. I need to take a 15-minute break here, XYZ. Nope. You better be real flexible. Because if you're not flexible, you're going to miss pertinent hours. Here's why. The minute that those hours drop, everybody is grabbing hours just like you. You feel me? So if the hours drop at 9 a.m., what time did your hours drop, Lily? Wasn't it like at 10 o'clock or something like that? But it wasn't it at night? Okay. So if your work hours, if they're going to be releasing the hours, is usually at a very busy time where most people aren't sitting at their computer or whatever. Some people would have like a whole system that you could use your cell phone with. So I got to the point where I knew how to hang out and I would be logged in and ready. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Don't go anywhere where there is not a Wi-Fi signal. Don't move because you will miss pertinent hours and you could miss your 20 to 15 to 20 hours per week goofing around. You feel me? If you miss it, you'll miss getting those hours. And then for the entire week, you're going to have to check the scheduler to see if anybody has released hours back. Because I'm going to tell you what people do. You can schedule 15 to 20 hours, but honey, if it's 150 hours in there, baby, you can take that too. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's what people was doing. They would grab up 50 hours, 60 hours. No daggone well, they're not going to do all them hours. Okay, just so that they would have the hours that they wanted, and then they would release them back into the system. But if you release so many within 15 minutes of the beginning of your shift, of course, you're going to get penalized for that. You're going to end up with a point. Okay, so you have to be careful with that too. Very, very careful. Now, does that make sense? Am I making sense? Anybody? Can I get some likes or something? Yes, I'm a little tipsy. I just want to make sure y'all paying attention. I see I got some folks on here tonight. I'm talking about working from the crib. I'm being silly, of course. Cool in the gang. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. All right. So now that we've talked about that, I need you all to understand that when you make a decision to work from home, here's something else. Y'all ready for some OT? They expect you to do your job. It's as simple as that. They expect you to do your job. Simple. If you don't do your job, you ain't gonna get paid. And they quick to let you go. Cause baby, when I tell you people are ready to leave these jobs and work from the house, oh listen, there's a line of people waiting to take your place. Okay. So I'm giving you the worst case scenarios because I know now that you can work full time working from the house. I'm a perfect example. Now I'm hybrid, but I choose, right? I say, oh, okay, I don't know. I'm gonna just do all my meetings and stuff from the house. I don't necessarily have to be in the physical facility because I'm considered North America. So I don't have to be at the Atlanta service center. I can just work from the house. I do go into the office just so that I can log into my, walk in, unlock my office and wipe the dust down. But then I'm coming back to the house because I can't get nothing done because Miss Paulette, I need your help. Miss Paulette, I want to come sit and have lunch with you. Lunch turned out to be 3 hours. I can't do that, especially with the back-to-back meetings that I have, right? So now there are a lot of companies that are literally hiring people to work from home and paying a substantial salary in addition to having benefits, dental, vision, all of that cool stuff. So you got options. So let's talk about those. Are you ready? I'm sure you are. All right, now I'm going to take this one down and I want to talk about. You ready for this one? Don't blow your head off. I know ain't nobody talking to me. Okay, what you mean you don't have a link for tomorrow? Girl, hold on, y'all. Are you serious? Okay, hang on, y'all. Okay. I don't know why it's on the schedule. And see, here's something else. Well, you guys kind of got job. Oh, you work whenever they need you to. And some people aren't ready for that. All right, let me double check. What is tomorrow? The 8th? Oh, show ain't on there. Hang on. So, what I want you guys to know is no, hang on just a second. It is in there. All right. I hate y'all. I can't stand y'all. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about these folks right here. It's tomorrow the 8th, y'all. All day long. Hold on. So one of the things that I wanted to let you guys know is that there is a website that you guys are very familiar with. I don't know why it's not showing up. All right. And hang on just a second, folks. Unforgivable. Believable. Let's see. Yep. All right. Now, let's talk about LinkedIn because I think that you guys should be made aware of LinkedIn. There are tons of work from home jobs that are at your disposal, and all you got to do is do a search for remote. Remote. Listen to me closely. It can be in any profession, but I need you guys to know that you can look for jobs on LinkedIn. LinkedIn can be your best friend when it comes to looking for work from home opportunities, right? And I'm going to encourage each one of you if you don't have. So let's talk about this real quick. I got to talk about this because I think this is a bunch of foolishness, but I need you all to hear me when I talk about where is it? Edit, translate, who is. All right, so we're just going to leave that there. And then one of the things that I wanted to definitely let you guys know about is when you go to LinkedIn, and then we're going to get started again. I am really miffed at why this didn't show up. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, okay, so getting back to what I was talking about, LinkedIn, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my screen so you guys are clear. Where y'all go? This is what happens when you get a little something in your system. Thank y'all. All right, so it's LinkedIn.com. Go to LinkedIn.com. And what I need you guys to do is create a profile for yourself. If you don't already have one, create a profile for yourself. Once you have created a profile for yourself, go ahead and put your stuff on there. Put your stuff on there. I'm talking about your resume, your experience, where you at, all of that cool stuff. You want to put all of that on there. Okay. Connect with some people and then start looking for jobs, because jobs is on there on the plenty. Ask me how I know. I stay on that bad boy. I be looking. Okay. So start looking for remote jobs. Now now look for remote jobs in your skill set. Okay. Like if you know that you don't know how to do Cisco work, don't be trying to apply for stuff that you're not qualified for. You know what I'm saying? But I do encourage you. Rat Race Rebellion is definitely one. And then the other one is LinkedIn, because that is where you are going to find a lot of the work at home opportunities. I have a friend who's a LinkedIn expert and trainer. Okay, say yes. And I'm gonna tell you, here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie, I've had some interviews and some people reach out because of that. But y'all play too much. It say remote, and then when I get to the call, it's not. And I'm no longer interested. Because if it's not virtual and if it's not paying what I desire, I can't take it. I'm not gonna take it. You're not gonna no, not in 2022. No, ma'am, and no, sir. So that's one. I'm gonna tell you about another one. You ready? All right. Let me go ahead and hide that. We're gonna type this one in. And I know you guys have heard about this one. Ready? I'm gonna show it. Arise.com. I know you've heard of it. If you have not heard of it, you should absolutely get on the ball if you're trying to even start your own thing. Now, let me explain what is different between working for someone and working as a 1099 or a IBO, independent business owner, through Arise. Are you listening? This is good stuff right here. She can train you on how to make the most out of your LinkedIn profile on the platform. I have a homegirl who's in the mastermind with me. That's what she does. Yeah, she's pretty cool with it too. She actually did a whole talk on it during Mastermind TSP Live 2022. Big shout out to Lamar and Ronnie Tyler. Oh my God, and their entire staff at TSP Mastermind or Traffic Sales and Profit. As y'all can see, I got their little t-shirt on today. Oh my gosh, amazing, amazing. More on that later, but let's finish talking about Arise. So let's say, for instance, that you really don't want to take calls. You really don't. You don't want to take calls. What is her name? Lord have mercy. Starts with A. Aiden? Is her name Aiden? Adrian? I think it's Adrian. She had like fake money with her name on it and stuff, girl. It was crazy. It was really, really cute. And then like at the end of her speech, she had one of the other mastermind, yeah, I think it's Aiden, I think. And then I'm saying it wrong. No, it's not Clarine. It's not Clarine. Yeah. But yeah, this sister's pretty good in her field as well, and she's able to build relationships and help you to generate revenue using LinkedIn in the six figures. Okay, because one of the things that we do with TSP Mastermind is we provide, and then I'm gonna get back to Arise. So we do what's called the Circle of Seven, and we also give our six-figure awards. So if you make a six figures and above, then you get an award. And I know she got a six-figure award, this sister. And then other people got the seven-figure award. If they make a seven figures, eight figures, or whatever, then you're acknowledged and you get your little award, you get on stage or whatever. It's pretty cool. All right, so back to Arise. So let's talk about Arise. So Arise has been around forever. It actually was under another name at one time, and it used to cost a grip, like a couple grand to even get in the game to be a part of Arise. And I remember when I really, really, really wanted to be a part of Arise, because if you were a part of Arise, you had the opportunity to be what's called an independent business owner, or IBO. Well, guess what I am, honey? I'm an IBO. Okay. And at one point, I only had like 2 or 3 people that worked for me, right? So let me explain. Back when I first started doing it, all I needed to do was to make sure that I had an EIN. Remember, I told you about that IRS number you're going to get? Okay, you're going to go to irs.gov. You're going to get your EIN. You're going to register to be a part of Arise. This is if you want to do it. You become what's called an IBO. The only way that you can become an IBO is you have to have an EIN number. You have to be a registered business within your state. Okay, so once you get all that information done, then you go there, you register. It's a very simple process, and you'll be in their registration or registrar's list where people that want to find a reputable IBO to work for can choose. Now, what most people do if they are an IBO through Arise is they actually make themselves virtual call centers. Some companies actually go so far as to set up small call centers in areas where there may not be a lot of work opportunities for people and so forth, and they fund and provide the computers and everything on site for the folks, set everything up, and the people can come in, make their money. So it's almost like working for a temp agency. So if, say, for instance, Arise is paying $17 an hour, you can literally say that it's paying 13 and you keep 4 for yourself. You see what I'm saying? Per hour. Now, if you have enough people that are working under you, you can do pretty well. What I did was I just let you keep your money because I was just trying to help folks pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? Looking back on it now, I probably could have, but I didn't want to do that because you also have to pay a $20 fee to have access to their portal, and it's called the ASD. And that's where you actually have the opportunity to do what you need to do for your customers. And without that, you can't work for Arise. The ASD, when they first brought it out, I know Imani was doing it at one time, and that ASD sucked, didn't it? It was awful. So hopefully they've made some changes. Am I still in IBO with them? I absolutely am. Let me tell you why. Because I don't ever know what's coming down the pipe. But one thing I know for sure is how to generate some revenue. Okay. That's that. I mean, it may not be the best thing, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to generate any kind of revenue, you better hold on to your hats because I got some more. You ready? I think I'm gonna hold off on that, okay? Because it is 9:21. I've been on here for an hour and a half. So, what do we cover tonight? Couple of things. First of all, it does say Cullen's Corner Hot Topics, and Cullen and DeCarlo are behind the scenes working on some stuff that we definitely, desperately need to get done. So I said I'm gonna come on and I'll just, chat and kind of talk about some hot topics that are not the hot topics that we were going to discuss today, because we want to save those for next week when we come back with the whole corner family. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Here's what I want to end with tonight. Okay, because I definitely want to come back and talk about what you got today. And if you got any kind of value from this, please share this. Please like this. Please show me some love, whatever. Let people know that you learned a little bit more about working from home and how to do some certain things, where to look. People are not going to tell you the whole truth. They're going to sell you a bill of goods. And when I say that, they're going to sell you a $10 course that's not going to give you what I just gave you for free. Okay, I'm just keeping it 100. All right, I'm really over it. I see it. Oh, let me show you how to work from home. Oh, I could do that. I probably will, just not today. Okay, because there's a ton of people that don't know how to do this and do this right. Okay, and you're going to end up playing yourself, because a lot of times people get into the working home game and then they say, oh, it didn't work for me. That's because you didn't work it right. You ain't know what you was doing. You thought when you work from home, you really at the crib. No, you're not. Your time is their time, even when you are in your house, when you're in your apartment, when you're in your dorm, whatever. You got to get in there, you got to get the job done, and you got to get out. And you have to set monetary goals for yourself, or it'll be just like you flipping burgers. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. That's exactly what is going to happen. So do keep that in mind when you are making a decision to work from home. And remember, LinkedIn is a really good place for you to find remote work. You can literally go to starbucks.com and do the same thing. You can go to major corporations, because most of them now have remote job opportunities. So don't miss out on any of that if you can. All right. So here's what I want to talk about next. What's coming up for the Brownstone? Now, we are currently behind the scenes working on the main mother website, Brownstone Worldwide. And I know that that was something that Cullen was trying to get done before the middle of the month so that we could go ahead and do our launch. So what I am going to encourage you guys to do is to go ahead and download the app. You can definitely listen to KCCR, thebrownstone.com right now, and you can listen in. Here's what's going to be changing. There will be more talk. There will be more blog style conversations. There is opportunity. If you know of anyone who is interested in becoming a part of the Corner family on the inside, I would absolutely encourage you guys to get in now because we do have space. We got space. And we want to make sure that you are able to reach our audience. Currently, we did the numbers a couple of days ago, blew my mind. 127,000 listeners, and that's worldwide. Blew me out the water. I was like, wait a minute, I ain't ready for this. Okay, wait a minute, where the coins at? Okay, so that's the next phase. Okay, because we have listeners, and sometimes you don't pay attention because you just love what you do, but that's kind of where we are right now. Now, the next thing is we have KCCR with our shows. So one of the cornerstone shows is Cullen's Corner Hot Topics. Cullen's Corner Hot Topics been around for about 13 years, and we went from Blog Talk Radio to terrestrial radio, back to regular streaming radio to where we currently are now. But we've always been on KCCR, even when KCCR had that awful, ugly banner and logo. So the other signature show is the Sunday Brunch that airs on Sundays at 11 a.m. with me, your girl Paulette. But then we also have, like I said, Cullen's Corner that airs on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You want to listen there. Now, the other thing that I wanted to bring to your attention is the fact that KCCR is also an app, so you can download the app and you can listen in. If you are interested in finding out more information about becoming a part of the Corner family, you want to show, you want to talk to me, what I would on stoneliving.com. I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. And you're going to click on the link that says, I want to show. And you're going to enter your information. And then we're going to reach out to you to find out exactly what it is that you want to do. Okay. Now, if you already have a show, if you want to have something that is loaded, here's what you need to know. You need to know that Brownstone Worldwide is about controlling the narrative. Are you hearing me? It's not about on here. We're not on here shaking tails. We're not doing none of that. We are here to provide the urban community a voice. What I am hearing and what I am seeing all over social media are all of these little bits and pieces of people telling the truth, telling the story, providing the news and information that mainstream media isn't telling. But then we also need to know about what mainstream media is saying. So why can we not be that for our community virtually? Because what's happening is we're getting lost in the sauce. A lot of the stuff that we need to know about, it's out there, but wouldn't it be great to have it in one central location in addition to being able to listen to great hip hop, R&B, jazz, gospel? You can listen to great talk. You can literally watch the TV shows like this one, right? And you can literally watch us on YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel now. It's called Brownstone Worldwide, right? You can go there and check us out. We want to make sure that you have access to things like arts, entertainment, books, book clubs, being a part of. And so guys, we even have like groups that some of you guys are starting to get invited to. And it's only because we respect your opinion. We're looking for feedback now to make the program better. You can become a part of the Stoop, which is the regular Facebook page, Brownstone Worldwide. You can become a part of the Corner family. Okay, that's a private group. Or you can become a part of the block. Okay, that's where you're going to get everything. Okay, that the website itself is not going to provide to you, nor will the app itself. So you definitely want to check it out. We're going to have the Brownstone Marketplace for those folks who are interested in becoming an advertiser or sponsor of Brownstone Worldwide or KCCR the Brownstone, which is a part of that. Then you can absolutely register. And that information is also at mybrownstoneliving.com. You can share that information with other people that you know who want to have a place where their Black and brown businesses will be able to be seen by other Black and brown people. And I don't say that to extricate anybody from the overall world, but I'm just keeping it 100. That's who we ultimately are representing, and we want to tell our stories. You want to write, you want to blog, you want to tell us what's happening in your community, hit us up at contact at thebrownstonesound.com. I'm going to go ahead and put that email address up here now so that you guys are able to grab that if you need. Contact at thebrownstonesound.com. Email us and let us know, hey, I've got an idea for this. I definitely want to be one of your writers. What I will tell you, you just subscribe. Oh, how sweet. Awesome. And so you should be getting, you just subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes. So yeah, I would encourage you to share that. Cullen's Corner is going to be back. Our town hall. We had an amazing town hall after Roe v. Wade. We get breaking news on KCCR. We got news on KCCR. Matter of fact, one of the services that we offer, and we're getting ready to jump live with that, is a Brownstone news service. Okay, so more on that to come. Especially if you're a small radio station, you really don't have the budget for a full-time news staff. We got you covered, honey. We got you. Okay, so those are the things that I definitely wanted to come on here and talk about with you tonight. What I will be doing tomorrow morning is I will be talking to you all about the Brownstone Planner. Okay, that's going to be during the day shift because I talked to you guys over my coffee and we discuss all of the cool things about organizing your day, planning your day. Y'all know if you've been following me for any time, I keep a handy dandy notebook, but it just wasn't enough. So I created my own. Okay, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be doing some cooking tomorrow night. Definitely join us for that. I got bow tie pasta, honey. I definitely want y'all to see that. We're going to be doing that as well. And I'm also going to be very open and honest and candid with you guys about some things as we begin to get busy. Listen, I need you to hear me. Oh, all this talking, vibrating up here. I need you to hear me with this. There will be days that you going to say hi and I ain't going to say hi back. Because we literally have content days where we plan out the content for you and we make sure that we take 1 to 2 days out of the week and do it so that we can prepare and continue to work behind the scenes with Brownstone Worldwide, helping to generate the revenue that we need, building up our sales force, creating teams. That takes work. And so for me to go live every single day like I love to do, it makes me sad, but I can't. Okay, as the business grows. Okay, so that was one of the things that had to be pulled off of my plate. But we still do have our content days where we take that into consideration. Okay, so I definitely wanted to let you guys know that I'm still there. I'll probably be working on something else, but this is a labor of love. It is a way for us, and I'm gonna say this for any of you all that know myself and Cullen personally, or you went to school with us, or you know me personally, and you've just gotten to know him through watching me and Cullen's Corner over the years. I always tell this because people, first of all, I remember we were on Blog Talk Radio and we were just a regular radio show on terrestrial radio. People often wonder, was Cullen a real person or was that just the name of the show? Well, he's absolutely a real person. We went to high school together. And what's really funny is he and I did the morning announcements all through high school. And looking back on it now, he and I have remained friends and we have built this incredible platform. And we cannot wait to take it to the next level. So that's kind of where we are now. And we're excited to take you guys on that journey with us. So we're excited. DeCarlo is excited. He's also a part of us now. So we're really just raring to go. Got a lot of things that we have lined up. But we want you guys to get in now, especially if you're an advertiser, you're looking for something to put into the marketplace. There are 3 different tiers. I'm going to be sharing that information at the end of the show so that if you guys want to be a part of that, you absolutely can. It is cheap right now, but it's not going to stay cheap as we grow. So I want y'all to hear me well when I say the prize is the prize. Okay? I need y'all to understand that. And it's all in love because we're reaching a larger audience on behalf of you guys. Okay. So definitely wanted to put that out there. Now it's time for me to go. It is 9:33. Okay. I could go on and on and on and on about working from home. I'm not. Okay. I hope that you guys got something from this. I hope that you all were able to glean some cool stuff from it, take some notes, share this with someone. Let's recap what we did discuss today. We talked about what's the young lady's name? I don't forgot her name. What's the young lady's name? I can't. Ooh, it's a little warm over here. Yes, come on in the room. Come on in the room. Okay, so my child sent me the link, y'all. All right, so where'd it go? Oh, I know where it is. She sent it to my Instagram. That's what she did. All right. So when I go back here, the young lady's name that we talked about, Brittany Griner. I was right. Brittany Griner is and has admitted, according to my folks, yes, girl, why wasn't I looking over here? I would have seen it. Okay, so Brittany Griner, that's the recap. We talked about her. She admitted that she did put it in her suitcase, wasn't thinking. She should have known that they was going to be checking for her. All right, that's number one. So we already know where this is going to head since she told the truth. And since they found it, it wasn't nothing for her to do but tell the truth. We discussed Richard Cox, who has been paralyzed from the waist down by 5 New Haven, Connecticut police officers who have been put on administrative paid leave pending an investigation. Well, I mean, come on. All right. And then we started talking about working from home. I called myself was going to do some mukbang. That didn't work well. Okay. So I'm going to finish up my salad. I'm going to put the rest of this stuff away because this is not for me. Okay. I hope that you did get something from it. If you did, please like, comment, share. Let people know that we're out here. I do appreciate you. I know that the Corner family appreciates you for coming out. You believe her confession was forced? Don't nothing surprise me, Tracy. We're going to get more information about this. I'm of the mind that they're going to have to do nothing but bring her home some kind of way. I know that they're looking for some kind of an exchange. I know that, and I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, because the exchange is for somebody that we have in custody, and they want him out. They said they would do the exchange based on that. Okay, so let's continue to follow and see what happens in terms of um, what now I've heard in the let's talk about this really quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can mute my mic. All right, I'm ghetto today, y'all. I had to blow my nose. It was bad. Whenever I talk and that vibration gets in there, if you learn how to talk correctly, the vibration will loosen anything that's up here and bring it down. And I've been doing this a long time. I should have known better. All right. So one of the things that I find to be interesting is I heard, and y'all know about that heard stuff. I heard that she didn't have anything on her and that she was set up. Now, if that is so, we're going to find out about it. But what I would really like to see happen is, and now to some point, you should know the laws wherever you're going, right? And you should be prepared to take care of yourself wherever you are. If you know that you ain't supposed to have CBD oil, and no matter what we think in this country, Russia is not the US of A, okay? And so you need to act accordingly, especially, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna say it, you a black woman, riding around here in these global streets, you better act accordingly. You better act accordingly, okay? Because they'll be glad to keep you where you at. Okay. Now, the other thing that I've got to talk to you guys about is an upcoming event. First of all, let's talk about the Sunday brunch really quick, and then I am going to wrap it up. The Sunday brunch, we're doing Mind Your Own Business. The first one was Wake Up. This week, we're going to be talking about getting up. Wake up, get up. We're going to talk about that. That's jazz, gospel, your spiritual vitamin. And then, of course, I'm going to come back with the show at 2:30 called What's for Brunch. Okay? So I'm going to start sharing with you guys via reels and stuff like that, all of the cool stuff that we're doing behind the scenes to make this happen. This is a lot of work. We love what we do. So I'm okay with that. But the Sunday brunch is changing too, because guess what? We're doing the Sunday brunch live. The very first one is September 21st. I do not know what to do with my daggone self, okay? Because it's not just me, jazz, and gospel. It's going to be me, some speakers, some jazz and gospel, some gift bags, and you're going to have to purchase your tickets. There will be brunch. Hello, there will be a DJ, baby. We're going to do it up, okay? And you're going to walk away edified. And the name of the Sunday Brunch Live theme is Mind Your Own Business. So I'm excited about that. I am excited. I cannot wait. We're going to have a lot of fun. The facility that we have on standby right now holds about 65 people. So we're going to start small. If we end up with 15 people, great. If we end up with 65, I would be over the moon. All right. So we're going to start preparing for to share more information with you as we get closer to that date. So start paying attention. Yes, it is going to be held here in the ATL. Okay. We already have the facility on lock. It is super cute. Oh my God, it's got the cutest chandelier. It is adorable. It is absolutely, it even has a dance floor. Okay. So we're excited about that. Really, really excited. And a bar. That is all. Okay. 3 things that I always like to tell you guys before I leave the stage. Love your life. It is the only one that you have. Live your life to the fullest and enjoy every single experience that you are able to squeeze out of this thing called life. And lastly, breathe through every single moment. I will see you guys tomorrow for the day shift and for tips, topics, and talk and bow tie pasta. Chat with you guys later. Bye.